Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're going to be doing something very exciting. It's time for me to upgrade my personal rigs, so let's roll that intro and get to it. So, as I stated before, it's time for me to finally upgrade some of my personal rigs. My workload's getting a little heavier and they're starting to lag behind, and I'm very excited. I've been using this computer here that I got off Craigslist, and ironically I paid $30 for this. It's got an i5 3570K. Right now it's got 24 gigs of RAM and a GTX 1070 in it, and it's having a little bit of trouble on heavier workloads. I found that out real well whenever I was editing The Walking Dub, my Halloween special that I put out back on Halloween time. So we are now going to get some better things. This is my new parts. Alright, so as you can see here, I did get the replacement M.2 SSD that arrived broken from my previous video. It's a 256 gig. That's going to go on this Maximus 7 Gene motherboard. The processor in it is a delidded i7 4970K with 32 gigs of RAM on the board. I'll show you in just a moment. And then we got this AIO Captain 420 to cool it. They are used with the channel being demonetized. It's a little hard for me to budget getting newer stuff, but this is still newer compared to what I'm running now. With the i5 3570K, and then I've got the FX 8350 over in the other shop, and we're going to end up putting it in this Fractal Design Define R4. So I've had this around for a little while. Right now it's supporting an i7 920 system with the GTX 970 and 12 gigs of RAM, which I'm going to give to my son for his YouTube channel. Put the new stuff in this case. Here's a view of the motherboard. It's got the delidded processor already in it with the 32 gigs of DDR3. This is where the M.2 is going to go. I've never had a system in which I could utilize an M.2 SSD, so this will hold our OS and some of my major programs, probably my editing software and a few other things. And then I'll have another SATA 3 SSD drive that I'll put like games and stuff on. So this should turn out to be extremely nice. Now, I bought a new copy of Windows so that I could have this system fresh 100%, because I want to keep the other copy of Windows that I have on my other machine intact to put a test computer still out here. So it should be really nice when we're done. So the plan is that I've got to be very careful about rearranging everything, because I don't want any downtime with the computer. I'm basically taking what you can consider 4 systems, making 3 out of it. So my plan is to take the 1070 out of this computer, put it with this system that I'm building now with the 4970K, and then I'm going to put my 970 in that system, and then the other system that I have in the other shed with the FX 8350, I will keep the R9 390 with that. So we're going to do this slowly. I'm going to have to do a little bit at a time. I'm going to go ahead and work on getting this case taken apart so I can get the motherboard, everything with the power supply, get the SSD on, load Windows onto it, take the graphics card, switch them around, and that'll allow me to go ahead and get my programs and stuff on it now, and then I can do a lateral swap out, and then we'll get the other one set up for this. So stay tuned for some of these videos. It's been a while since I've been able to do some computer build stuff. I'm very excited. So there's plenty of content to come. So don't go anywhere. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one.